In a sun-drenched jungle clearing, Mowgli and Baloo engage in a playful hunting practice. The tranquility is shattered by a screeching cacophony as a troop of monkeys, led by an aggressive alpha, descends upon the clearing. The monkeys storm into the clearing, staking their claim on the territory. Baloo roars in protest, his voice echoing through the trees, but his challenge is lost in the monkeys' frenzied chaos. Caught in the middle, Mowgli attempts to mediate, his small voice swallowed by the escalating turmoil as the scene culminates in a tense standoff. In the dimly lit wolf den, a heavy silence hangs as Akela lies weakened, his breath shallow and strained. Raksha watches over Akela, her face etched with deep worry as she tends to their ailing leader. Mowgli kneels beside Akela, examining him with a furrowed brow as a chilling realization dawns. Bagheera arrives, his usual stoicism replaced with concern. "How is he?" Mowgli declares with newfound resolve. "There's only one creature who might know what to do, Kaa." In the hushed expanse of the ancient ruins, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo cautiously navigate through weathered stones and clinging mist. Kaa lies coiled atop a crumbling statue, his shimmering scales catching the faint light as his ancient eyes fixate on the approaching figures. Mowgli urgently pleads, "We need your help, Kaa. The wolves are suffering, and the monkeys are growing more aggressive. The jungle is sick." Kaa reveals, "The illness springs from a tainted spring. A rare herb, moon petal, may restore its purity, but the path is fraught with peril." The jungle watering hole, a parched scar on the earth, reflects the desperation of its inhabitants. From a distance, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera observe the dire scene, the tension palpable in the heavy air. Baloo sighs, lamenting, "Never seen the jungle this parched, little cub. It's every beast for themselves out here." Bagheera, ever the pragmatist, notes, "The drought is testing the limits of the law of the jungle. Tensions are rising." Mowgli, hopeful, suggests, "We could try to find a hidden spring I remember from my childhood near the human village." Mowgli's words hang in the air, a fragile promise of hope amid the drought's despair. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera cautiously near the human village, a stark contrast to Mowgli's memories. The spring, once a vibrant source, is now a mere muddy puddle, reflecting the desolation. A young boy spots them, his voice ringing out with accusation. "It's the man, cub. He's come back to steal our water." The villagers, faces etched with wariness and hostility, emerge, their distrust palpable. Bagheera urges, "We need to leave, Mowgli. This isn't our fight." Under the cloak of night, Mowgli steps warily into the ominous territory of the Doles, a realm steeped in peril. In the heart of the Dole domain, Kanati, the pack's scarred leader, keeps a vigilant watch over his formidable pack. The air crackles with palpable tension as Mowgli confronts Kanati, the Dole leader, in a tense standoff. Kanati challenges Mowgli with suspicion. "What brings a man, cub, to our hunting grounds? You reek of weakness and divided loyalties." Mowgli extends an olive branch, proposing, "I'll lead you to a new source of prey if you agree to stop terrorizing the other animals during the drought." Kanati contemplates Mowgli's offer, retorting, "Intriguing, man-cub, but trust is a luxury we Doles cannot afford. Prove your worth and perhaps we will listen." The parched jungle stretches endlessly, a desolate expanse where life struggles under the relentless sun. Gaunt animals snarl over meager scraps, their desperation a stark reminder of the drought's harsh grip. Baloo surveys the barren landscape, his voice heavy with sorrow. "My favorite honey tree is drier than dust." Bagheera's eyes narrow with concern. "The drought is making everyone desperate. We must be cautious." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand at the edge of the desolation, worry etched deeply into their faces as they witness the ravaged land. The former watering hole is now a desolate wasteland of cracked earth, a haunting testament to a paradise lost. Monkeys screech and claw, deer lock antlers in fury, and wolves snarl with desperation, all battling for the last muddy vestiges of water. From atop a rocky outcrop, Shere Khan surveys the chaos, a sinister smile twisting his features as he observes the desperate struggle below. With a predatory gleam in his eyes, Shere Khan proclaims, "The weak will perish and the strong will rule." Mowgli steps forward, hands outstretched in a gesture of peace, his heart heavy with the sight of their suffering. The animals recoil in fear and anger, their eyes reflecting the raw hunger and desperation driving their conflict. Mowgli ventures deep into the jungle, driven by the whispers of an old legend. Through treacherous paths and ancient riddles, Mowgli pushes forward, his determination unshaken. Triumphantly, Mowgli discovers a hidden cave where a spring of pure water flows, shimmering like a mirage. "I found water! Enough for everyone!" Mowgli shouts, his voice echoing with relief and excitement. The jungle is lush and peaceful. Mowgli swings through the trees, laughing with Baloo. Bagheera watches from below, a concerned expression on his face. The tranquility is shattered by the distant sound of gunshots. Baloo stops, looking worried. Mowgli asks, "What was that, Baloo?" Baloo replies, "Trouble, little cub, trouble." A small, crude camp is set up. Two poachers, Grimy and Scrawny, sit by a fire cleaning their rifles. They laugh cruelly, displaying animal pelts. Grimy says, "We'll get rich off this jungle, Scrawny." Scrawny responds, "Just hope that wild boy doesn't cause us any problems. I've heard stories." Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo observe the poachers from a distance. Mowgli, determined, says, "They can't stay. This is our home." Bagheera nods. "We need a plan, one that uses their weaknesses against them." Mowgli, with a spark of ingenuity, grins. "I have an idea." He begins to explain his plan, incorporating animal calls and traps he learned from his wolf pack, combined with knowledge of human behavior.